What intro?
No,
Go for
we
it.
didn't.
All right, we're gonna try with Lance doing the intro.
All right.
Let's see how well he does.
What's up, guys? This is your boys, Samurai Nighttime, here with a new podcast, episode 3. It's your boy Lanz,
Go around.
Okay.
and
Go
we
around the room.
have
It's Wes.
Oh, we're saying our names.
Yeah.
Okay, it's RJ.
Yeah.
He wants you to say his name.
and Aaron over there.
Yeah, what's up, guys? How's it going?
There you go.
Currently, no Gary.
Yeah.
He was having dinner with his sister and brother-in-law who are in town, but he should be here in a matter of minutes. But before we continue, don't forget to like and subscribe on YouTube, Samurai Nighttime, and follow us on Instagram at Samurai Nighttime. We're starting to post more content. We
are.
had some videos, a video from last week's podcast
Oh yeah.
about the eating video,
The challenge.
The challenge. Okay, so that's the thing. Is it a McChicken or a McDouble? Because you both say the same thing, but even in the video, I can't really tell.
I think it's a McDouble.
It's a McDouble.
It's a McDouble.
Or-
They both have yellow
or
wrapping.
if it's yellow wrapper, then it was probably just a cheeseburger.
Oh, maybe it was neither. It was just a cheeseburger.
Maybe it was just a cheeseburger.
Because the cheeseburger is wrapped in yellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
McDouble's a white paper.
Yeah.
Oh, then it was a cheeseburger.
I think it was a regular cheeseburger.
But also McChickens are also
because it
yellow.
wasn't a chicken.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it was
I-
it was a cheeseburger.
You guys made me do it after the hike. And I think it was a cheeseburger.
Yeah, it was a cheeseburger then.
Cheeseburger's probably a little easier too. Okay, so that's one thing. The other thing we posted was Aaron's birthday hug for Wesley, whose birthday was last Wednesday.
yeah.
Yeah.
Birthday.
So, those who haven't seen the video on Instagram, first of all, like it. Oh, what?
I love you, Wesley.
Thanks,
Huh?
Aaron.
Some ASMR real quick. Aaron, what he does is gives someone a bear hug for their birthday for the amount of seconds equal to the amount of years they just turned. So, Aaron, Wes, you turned 24, so you had 24 seconds.
How did you feel?
How was it?
Oh my! So at 19, I lost like all my air. Like I tried to hold it in while Aaron was hugging me, and then he squeezed at 19, and I lost all my air. I literally couldn't breathe for 5 seconds.
Yikes.
Like, completely.
Wait, that is 5 more seconds.
But yeah, it was great.
I was going to ask you, Aaron, when did you start doing that?
Oh.
I want to say, I think last year.
Really?
Or maybe like, it's fairly recent.
Oh, okay.
Because
Yeah.
I would give birthday hits, and then I would do birthday hits, and then progressively the hits would get harder the closer you get to your age. So like, I'd start really light, 1, 2, 3, but by the time I get to like 24, I'm like socking the mess out of you.
Yikes.
It,
And I was like,
This is probably a
That's-
better option
Yeah.
for us, everybody else, obviously.
yeah.
Because you're a big dude, but even the bear hugs hurt. I received one as well, but...
How did you feel?
So I was lucky. You decided to split mine in half because I turned 27 this past year,
Yeah.
and you split it like 13 and 14 or something like that. Because the first half was at work, and he didn't want to do the whole thing because some people would have seen.
Yeah, people were around.
I think
and
my birthday was at...
They didn't know how cool you were at work.
Yeah, they did. Some
Yeah.
of them don't know that we're friends.
Yeah.
It was on a Friday, and then... Yeah, my birthday was on a Friday, I think. So the first half was at work. Then later that day, we also were here at church. And then, yeah, so he gave me half and half. So it wasn't that bad for me.
Lance,
Lance, you've had one.
oh, yeah.
Lance,
Oh.
describe,
I actually
describe it, Lance.
How old was I? Did I turn
It was
27, right?
It was
It was
last
Yeah,
year.
it was last year,
October,
so yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How'd you
Forgot,
feel? I have a
yeah.
video of you as
So,
well.
I didn't think it was gonna be that hard, and then you gave me a hug, and then I exhaled, and then you squeezed even more, and so I couldn't breathe, and then
Okay, so that's one thing. You were trying to get... I don't think I caught it in the video, but you were giving Wes tips. What was your tip? You said don't exhale or something?
oh yeah, don't exhale, because if you exhale, then you won't be able to breathe.
Yeah,
Like
you can't
your
inhale.
rib cage is like stuck there.
So you were saying to take a really deep breath, inhale first, and then
and
hold it as long as
hold
possible?
that in. Cause then I think what Aaron did was like he squeezed some of my organs and I almost fainted, and I was like,
Yeah, you said you were about to faint.
yeah.
Wes also said that too.
Yeah, it was It was bad.
But the organs thing, that's what Gary had said
Gary
before.
said.
If Gary, I don't know when he'll get here, but he said he described it as feeling your organs move, and then as soon as Aaron let go, he felt them move back into place.
It's the best.
Well, like I said, mine was split in half, so I didn't really feel that, but I did feel the pain for sure.
That's great.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, I gave Rashad a birthday hug.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he was like,
Rashad is someone from work.
he was like, man, just hit me next time.
Birthday punches.
Just like, don't hug me.
I don't know what would be better, would the punches or the hug?
I think the hug is better.
I think the hug is
I
better
think
as well,
10 times better.
because that's like a temporary kind of thing, I guess. Because
Yeah.
the punches can leave bruises.
Yeah, I don't want to bruise.
Aaron has a big arm.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like a grapefruit. Bop, bop.
It's like a grape.
Yeah, it's like a grapefruit.
but so Wes, how was your birthday?
That's cool. What did I think about? Oh, well, it wasn't that great. I had class in the morning.
Oh,
Yeah, class in the morning. Straight from here to class. And then went home, took a nap, and the sushi for dinner. So,
Sushi's
Sushi.
always a good choice.
yeah.
your brother still didn't do anything for you?
No. Yeah, I got home.
Warren, if you're listening to this, I'm very ashamed.
Yeah, he got home. I was just laying in bed. I was like, guess he's not going to say anything.
Oh wow, really? So he
Yeah.
didn't even say happy birthday?
Until I got out of the room.
Oh.
And he was like, oh, yeah, happy birthday. I'm like, oh.
But tell them what we did in the morning.
Oh,
What you received.
yeah. Charlene and the Franciscos, they got me cake.
Yeah, that was really cool. I
What
saw
kind
it. I
of
saw a
flavor?
video.
Shout
Choc-
out to the
chocolate.
Franciscans.
Chocolate.
It was a chocolate.
Yeah.
It was like a mini chocolate cake
Yeah.
with
you
the
eat it all?
candles.
I did.
Nice.
It was very.
My job was the candles.
Oh,
Oh, really? So you were part of it?
Yeah.
So
it was
this
in
guy-
the video.
this guy tried to stall me and did such a bad job trying to stall me.
It was hard.
Oh, you
'Cause
were
there
lighting
was-
the candles.
So they were lighting it.
No,
Or-
they lit it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I was the one who was trying to distract Wes.
He just.
Because
Okay.
there was no plan at all. It was just a last minute, like,
Right.
oh, we have the cake, we have the candles. What do we do? And it was like, I don't know. What do you guys want to do? And it's just like, okay, let's have him go over there and look that way. And I was like, okay. So I was just there, like, hey, Wes.
Oh my
I
god.
gotta tell you something.
Yeah, he's like, I gotta tell you something.
Uh,
And then he doesn't
That was
tell me
it?
anything. He doesn't tell me anything. He's
That
like,
was literally the
Because
distraction.
I couldn't think. Yeah, I couldn't think of
Yeah.
You could have
anything.
said
Nothing.
like, look at this, look over there.
No. He was like,
no,
he was
I
like,
was trying to give him a conversation.
no, yeah, he was trying to start a conversation. He was like, hey, come here. I'm like, what is it? I gotta tell you something. Come here. I'm like, just tell me, what is it? And then he never told me. And then,
Oh my gosh. So did
That was it.
you see them lighting the candle then?
oh no, I didn't see him, but
Oh.
I was
So
suspicious.
in the terms of his job, he did it.
He did it, but,
But it just wasn't
man.
very effective, I
I was
guess,
like,
like-
something's happening because
Oh, you were on to
yeah,
it
because I was
then.
like, he's yeah.
Okay, then never mind. You didn't do
Yeah,
your job. If he was
I was
on
like,
you.
yeah.
Yeah, and then they came, and then he turned around. I was like, "Oh, happy
Yeah.
birthday!"
Was it
Okay.
more of a surprise than it was the time you had the surprise party at your house?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I actually wasn't expecting it. That when at my house, I was totally expecting that.
Yeah.
They didn't ask me to clean or anything,
Oh.
and then I was just like, not gonna ask me to clean or do anything, help set up, or
Yeah.
Y'all don't need help with nothing?
yeah.
It's like-
I'm like, you sure? Yeah. I've been upstairs the whole day.
So you said you were surprised about that one?
No,
Or you were onto it because.
Oh,
they
I was
didn't
on
ask
it
you?
because no one was asking me, and they're setting up more than there should be.
Oh yeah.
I was like,
Oh.
why do we have tables out
Oh.
for no reason? So yeah.
Man, surprise parties at your house are just not surprises. Because
Yeah.
Warren's surprise party was it really supposed to be a surprise?
It wasn't a surprise.
Okay, I thought you
I'm
were.
sorry. Yeah,
Okay,
I don't know if that
you
was
told me that, but I was like, oh, is it really a surprise? Why are we telling Warren that there's a party then?
Oh, no, it was.
And like Warren was helping decorate.
Yeah, it wasn't a surprise.
Okay, I figured as much because he was helping decorate.
Surprise!
Do you guys celebrate? Like, do you guys remember the time you were born? Because like some people legit like celebrate their birthday at
I don't
the
think
hour.
I remember.
I just know I was born in the morning. That's all I know.
Mine was afternoon. I think it was like 2 or something.
Because some people, I forget who it was, but someone was like, it's like 3 o'clock, so that means he's officially this age now.
At this time.
You know, because it's legit a year that
Mm.
passed. You know,
Mhm.
but I don't remember what time I was born.
I don't remember either.
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah.
I just heard from my parents.
Do you guys wait until because what I
Course you
used to
don't
do was like
remember. Yeah.
at midnight. That's when I greeted them.
Oh yeah, I did midnight.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do that on the exact day. But mine, I was born in the Philippines, so I don't know how that
Oh.
works.
So you were born
You have to celebrate it
a
the day before.
Yeah, you celebrate the
Literally.
day. Well, not
Is
Is
it
it-
the day before? I
it's
don't
12
know.
hours before.
Is it 15?
oh 15. It's 15, but then when it's wait, is it
Thanksgiving.
15?
Isn't it 15?
I
They're
forget the
15
time
hours
difference.
ahead, right?
It's
thought it was-
3. It's either
It depends if
It's
there's
whatever time
a
it
daylight
is
savings.
here
daylight
and us
savings.
too.
It depends on daylight savings.
12. It's 12 plus 3 or 4, I think.
Mm.
Oh, it's before.
So it's
15.
So
or
then
16.
15, yeah, you're
9
right.
Oh,
a.m.
it's
plus
tomorrow.
3.
Right now it's tomorrow for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my
They're in the
dad
future.
was right.
What?
Yes. What?
So I had a story where on my birthday, my dad forgot it was my birthday, and I was like, "Hey, Dad, good morning," and then
No,
he didn't say anything.
that doesn't apply though. It's
Yeah,
the next
yeah.
day
Because
for them.
you were here in America though, right?
Yeah,
And you're but in Philippines it
Yeah.
was your birthday,
yeah,
and he was also here in the States at the time of that story.
yeah.
Hey,
Then no, you were not right.
Yeah, it's not.
Oh,
You were a day early
Yeah.
then.
oh
Wait,
no,
is it
because
day
he
early?
thought it was tomorrow. So he,
Oh, the day actually was your birthday when
the
you.
day was
told
actually
him.
my birthday.
Oh, okay.
But
No,
he
mind. Yes,
thought
you
it
were right
was
then.
tomorrow. So in
Oh.
the Philippines, tomorrow is actually
the
my
next
birthday.
No, I thought
No,
they're
no,
ahead.
no.
They're ahead.
They're ahead.
That's what I'm saying.
So he would be doubly as wrong. So
Yeah.
okay, your birthday is October. What again?
11.
11.
11, right? So on the day you were right. If he thought it was tomorrow in the Philippines, or tomorrow in the Philippines, it's actually the
Someone's
13th.
pulling up.
13th. If he thought it was tomorrow,
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it was
okay.
12.
so either way he'd still be wrong.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
something
You
like
guys
that.
Get any questions?
Yeah. So we went. I went to the Instagrams
Instagram.
on Samurai Nighttime. Follow us on
I
Samurai
actually
Nighttime.
Samurai
got
Night.
some. I was surprised.
Oh, you got some from your personal account because I saw you shared it on
Yeah.
there. Oh, Gary is here
Gary.
now.
Gary!
Gary.
Welcome.
What's happening?
Nighttime.
All right, Gary is here with us. He's going to borrow my mic as well. Hopefully, it sounds just as good. My mic can pick up multiple people, I believe. Gary, I think you smell like hot stone.
You do.
The smoke was just,
That's why I have to take a shower.
It's like it's strong.
the smoke was just right in my face.
worth it though.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
great.
It's worth it.
Definitely.
I was sitting in the car like, my God.
So this question is from my little sister, Kiana. She asks, "What are your pet peeves when driving? Like,
That's a good one.
like
There you go.
what do y'all think about bad drivers? Like, just what are your pet peeves when driving?
One of my pet peeves is everyone thinks they're a good driver. No one wants to admit they're the bad driver.
I know. I drift. I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Mine is, some of the typical ones, like people who don't use their signal. Oh, okay. This is my pet
Ooh.
peeve, when people are too nice. Like like okay, I've told you this one time. Gary. I was in the car with you. I think I told you too,
Yeah.
Wes. So we're at an intersection, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say all intersections have
Yep.
stop signs
Okay.
on all sides. No. Here, this.
Back
Say it
track.
this way, like because it's like this at the mall. I'm at a stop sign.
Yeah.
The opposite side, like the opposing traffic or like coming from the left, they don't have a stop sign.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even have a yield. At least posted. They're supposed to yield.
Oh, I know
right?
exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
They stop when
Yeah.
they're not supposed to.
Yeah.
They're
Because
stopping
there's a
in the
yield.
middle
So that's
of
the
road.
first thing that annoys me is because they didn't follow the rules. They stopped when
Yeah.
there's no stop sign.
They have right
Not
away.
only that, they stop and then tell me to go. I can't go because I have the stop sign. But they,
Why'd you steal the stop sign?
huh? No,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You know what it is.
Yes,
I know what you mean
know.
because it's that light right by the movie theater.
Yes, so yeah, that's the main one.
Yeah.
But like
Oh,
any
that
other
one.
time too, like also when let's say we all do have stop signs, they were clearly there first. They stopped first, and I get there, and they still tell me to go.
Right.
I'm just like, okay, that's very nice of you, but go, like,
Mm.
or the opposite, where like we both say, oh, go ahead, and then we start going, go ahead, okay. Yeah.
That's true.
That's the best.
Lance, I feel like
Mine?
Yeah, you look like you want to say something.
Oh, okay. I was just waiting. Mine was mine is when there's like a backseat driver.
Ooh,
I like
Yes.
driving. I prefer driving. I don't like being the passenger sometimes because
Wait,
I want to
what?
be in control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's if you ask
Of my
Lance what his
car,
pet
yeah.
peeve
So
is.
your pet peeve is not being able to drive.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he wants to drive all the time.
I don't like feeling stuck
Gotcha.
and like I want to. I could go somewhere, but I can't.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm not driving.
I get that.
So
But that's.
Do you like being a backseat canoeer?
Oh my
oh,
god.
that is the best.
Yeah.
All you have to do is paddle light.
Goodness.
So for those who don't get
Okay, bro.
for those who don't get this, we went canoeing one time.
Oh, it was kayaking.
Kayaking. And Lance and Wes were in the 2-seater one. Wes, how was that?
Dude, Lance was just eating
Bro.
almonds. He's just throwing up in the air, catching it in his mouth. He's like, oh.
You got it,
Oh.
Wes.
Meanwhile, Wes was the only one rowing.
I was like, okay, I'll get us wherever we need to go.
It's okay. It's
great.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Wes, any pet peeves in driving?
Driving. Not real. Trying to think of one. People who like shout, like I know I'm good, like braking wise, and slow down.
Oh,
And I'm
people
like,
in the car with you.
yeah. I'm like, I'm good. We're good.
Oh, okay. Mine was for people, other drivers.
Everything.
So what's you're like? If I'm not freaking
Oh
out,
yeah,
you don't.
yeah.
need to
Don't freak out. That's Lance's too. So, but
Did I freak out?
No, that's your pet
When
peeve
people,
also.
yeah.
Oh.
People
Oh
freak out.
yeah, because I actually almost
Tell us.
What?
got into like an accident. Somebody screamed.
Oh, because someone's.
Yeah, and I was just like, ah. I got.
Did
That's
we
a
share
different
this on
story.
the podcast before? I feel like.
I don't
Did you?
remember.
Unless we were just.
Actually, I remember.
Sometimes when we tell stories to each other, like off air, I forget. Like I feel like we're doing a
It all
podcast.
blends together.
Yeah, it's starting to blend. Aaron, what about you?
One pet peeve I have when driving. This always happens in the morning when I'm going to work. People like to weave in between lanes,
Oh my.
and they cut me off. Like as I'm about to pass, they wait till the last possible second to get over, to the point where they straight cut me off, and they think that it's okay just because they put their blinker
Yes, I hate
They
that.
blinks
like,
once.
I'm like, that
Just
doesn't
because
that
they
doesn't
put-
change anything.
Bro,
you still
I-
cut me off.
Bro, my blinker was
You
on
suck.
once. That's it.
Ooh, I got
Just
one.
goes-
Give me 3 blinks at least. Come on.
3 blink. Clink,
yeah,
clink,
it
clink.
goes. It doesn't even do the uptick. It just
Yeah, that's it.
they're driving. They swipe it down before it even blinks. They just put it back.
Yeah, and people who drive with their high beams on
Oh my gosh, yes.
for no reason.
There was a period of time I didn't have a choice.
Mine are always.
Lies.
No, my
No, yeah.
regular headlights were dead.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. So the high beams would turn on, and I'm like, oh, that's so ugly.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because oh, sorry, not both of them, just one. So if one
It's your high
head,
beam.
no, one headlight was dead,
Oh,
but to get the full light from both, I had to turn on my high beams, and because I work at night, if I'm driving around with only one headlight, yeah, it's a no.
Mine are default high beams, so
they're extra bright.
yeah, they're just
They're bright, and then for some reason, the way West mounted their lights, they shoot up.
no, it's like regular. I don't know what it is. Like
it's the light. I think
it's the light. It's yeah.
It's a
'Cause I
little
bought
bit
it
brighter.
online. My dad was like, "Oh, these are cheap." I'm like, there's a reason why they're cheap. That's whatever.
Maybe
So
you
they're
could
just high
put
beams.
They
like a
just shoot
tint.
right into your rear view mirror.
Dude, yeah. Sorry for everyone who's in front of me.
Yeah.
It sucks.
Another suggestion that we got to talk about. It just says, Lance. Let's talk about Lance.
Lance.
Nice. Who said this?
Talk
Yeah.
about Lance.
No,
Deanna
it's
said,
okay.
let's talk about Lance.
Okay, let's talk about Lance.
Lance, tell us more
Lance
about
is a
yourself.
good name.
Oh, Aaron's aiming. Aaron's aiming.
Uh-oh.
no.
Oh, I thought he was gonna.
Okay,
Save
I'll
it
tell
for
you a
off air.
story of how I got my name.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, there you
You were born.
I was born, and then my mom named me.
go. Nice.
No, I'm just kidding.
We're never talking about Lanz ever
This is
again.
my introduction to like a speech class. So, I had this prepared already.
What? Really?
Yeah, for speech one.
Oh,
This
okay.
was my
I thought you meant
first.
for the podcast.
This is my first intro. For my first
First speech.
First speech. So, my name's Lance. It's spelled Lanz, and it came from a fruit called Lanzones. Lanzones is a fruit from the Philippines that's harvested in October, and so my birthday was around October, and so one day my mom had a son. And then, I don't know, I forgot my speech. But then I was born, and it was like, I'm eating Lanzones. What would I name this kid? And Lance. But I'm going to spell it differently. Lanz.
The beginning of your story was such a speech one.
Because I remember
My name
it.
is Lance. I was named after a fruit in the Philippines that is harvested in October. I was born in October.
So for those who don't know, Gary used to judge speeches at your college.
I was on the speech and debate team at my community college, and then I judged a couple of rounds at speech tournaments
Put my keys away.
a
Sorry.
few times.
That's why he just kind of judged Lance right now.
I was laughing so hard because Lance. So at there's this tournament that they do at the community college. For communication students, like not even their major, just like if they're in the class, they can do the tournament, whatever speeches they prepared in their classes for extra credit. And so the people that go there just to get extra credit, they give their speeches worse than Lance. The way Lance gave that like opening. But it's not like Lance did it bad. It's just funny to me because it was super like he was reading it in his head. My name is
He had to read it again. Just figure out.
Lance. named after the fruit Lanzones. It is. That's what it's like. That's what it's like.
That's funny.
You're smiling.
Yeah.
Another question we have. I don't know if we did this on the first episode or not, but this applies mostly to RJ because I think the rest of us grew up with each other pretty much. It's from Kim. She said, "What are our first impressions of each other?"
Oh, and we always get
we
this,
always get this
you
one.
know. And I guess
That's why we're groaning.
that's why, because we always get asked this question, and I think that's the reason why we didn't really do it is because it really only applies to me. But okay, all right, well, we'll satisfy you guys now and finally do it. So okay, first impressions of I'm gonna go around the room. I'm gonna go this way to my right first because Gary. For some reason, I just felt like I always knew Gary because of other friends that I've had. They mentioned him a lot because Gary's very well known. He's very popular.
He's also lying.
And very handsome.
He's also lying.
He's known in these streets, cause.
He's also lying.
But yeah, that's why I always felt like I already knew him, and Gary is actually like already a very friendly guy. So that when I did finally meet him in person, it kind of like he didn't like pretend like we were new. You know, I kind of felt like you gave the vibe as if we knew each other already too. But yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, so that was my first impression of Gary.
I'll take it.
Wes, I've told Wes this before.
Yeah, it's okay. I understand.
I used to think Wes was like a bully, or not really a bully. Like if I hung around him, he'd probably not bully me per se, but make me feel uncomfortable. Like
yeah. I mean,
That's me.
like
Yeah.
tease me and like
yeah.
just be like not really tease me, but like I don't know. I got weird vibes, like as if like, man, this is the. Or okay, the vibes he gave me
Lance
remind.
looked so amazed
Yeah, like, Lance, you were there when I told him this the first time.
Dude, I
it
don't
was
know.
at
It's just
Friendsgiving.
new
Dude,
to
Lance
me.
doesn't even remember what happened 10 minutes ago.
We were at Friendsgiving.
Yeah,
at
he was-
Yeah,
he was
but-
clocked
or
out.
Leanna's house.
I don't know. I'm just.
Anyways, okay, so yeah, okay,
Dude.
I realized what it was. Wes gave me vibes, the same vibes that I had from others who used to tease me and pick on me and bully me. So that's why I felt uncomfortable. Not to say that he would, but I had the same vibes as the same people.
Yeah.
Lance.
Oh,
Lance met me, and I introduced myself, and then it turned. He was like, I found out Lance was from Fairfield, so I said, "Oh, my brother lives in Fairfield." He goes, "Who's your brother?" It's like, "Oh, Rome." He goes, "Rome is your brother. You're Rome's brother. Whoa, Rome is your brother." Like he just kept repeating those things.
Yeah, because I see.
Yeah, he's like, "I see him all the time." Whoa. Like he was so mind blown.
him in choir.
He was like so mind blown to the fact that I guess small world kind of thing. I guess,
Yeah.
but I was just like, okay, I get it. Yes, he's my brother. This is cool. So like let's just say probably I guess out of all of my first impressions, my first impression of Lance was the most accurate.
Didn't he forget?
Oh.
Yeah, I had to tell you that that's what happened, right?
Yeah, but then
No,
I
no.
told you I met you again.
That's what
and
I
then
meant.
Oh, yeah.
then I said the same thing.
Yeah. Aaron, I honestly don't remember my first impression of you.
He looks like Keith Lee.
No, I didn't know who Keith Lee at first was, but I'm trying to remember my very first impression.
It's a black guy.
I don't know. That wasn't really my first impression. I'm not Lance. That was Lance's. No,
Whoa.
no, because that was your first impression of Aaron,
Yeah.
right? You told us that. Aaron's my first impression of Aaron. I feel like it's almost the same as Gary, but like I didn't know you prior, but it was I
You
felt
didn't need to.
right, kind of. I felt comfortable around Aaron. Aaron was one of the few people who like he didn't straight up like talk to me like the whole time, but like when you move, I don't know. You guys have never moved. Never mind.
All wrong people. Dude. You know when you move?
Okay,
no.
the stereotypically, right? When you move, you like don't know anybody, or you feel like scared to get to know people, or like no one knows you. You're afraid if they're gonna like you or talk to you. Aaron was one of the few people who actually did talk to me,
There it
like
is.
not really like straight up hold conversation, but he would like, at least acknowledge that I'm there, right?
Yeah.
So
Hey.
now Aaron's my best friend, along with Kim, who suggested this question. So Kim, if you're listening, love you, miss you.
What note was that?
You don't even want to know.
Discount.
Descanto.
I hate the first impression question because I don't remember meeting like anyone
Yeah, because
except you. Barely.
Well,
Aaron.
you had a story that scarred yourself.
Yeah, barely. I don't know how. When I met Aaron, I was probably like 5.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
But
Dang, we were that young.
we were kids.
Was that in the story?
5 or 6. Yeah,
What
we
one?
were kids.
Oh wow.
The whole
I
thing
didn't
with
realize
the-
how young you were.
Dude, I was a child.
Dang.
I was.
I don't even remember that.
I was a child. And then
You were a fetus.
I saw Aaron. Yeah, Aaron walked by. He at church. He walks by, and then I don't know how we got to this conversation, but he literally walked up to me and asked me, "Hey, where's my money?" And I was like, "Huh." And then I don't have any
Is that
money.
really how that started?
I don't know the context. I just remember you
well, he was
asking
also
me-
5, so he won't remember
Yeah.
too much anyway.
No, but then every time I saw him, he was like, "Where my money at?"
Oh, it was more than once.
Yeah.
Yeah,
After
it was like a running thing. I don't know why it happened. It just kept going with it, I guess.
That's how I first interacted with Aaron. He would ask me where his money was, and like at first I was just like, I don't know. And then like as it progressed, I thought he was serious because Aaron's always been bigger than me
Oh.
and taller.
He's also older,
Built
so.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
No, true.
Like there was no point where I was like catching up. There's never been
Yeah.
a neck and neck. Like, no. And then yeah, he would just be like, "Where my money at? Where my money at?" And then he like put his hand out and he like square up on me, like just walk up to me, and I looked the exact same.
Bro, there had to have been something behind that because
Some sort of
it seems like it sounds as if I'm bullying,
No, you weren't.
but I really wasn't.
You weren't.
Like it was just a running thing that we did.
I know it was a joke, but the thing is, I could not answer your question.
It's
Yeah.
funny because he said it's a running thing we did, but it's like you
It's-
were
you
the
did
one
it
that
to me.
You were the
Yeah,
one that
I
We
did it
did,
to
we
you, but it was never serious.
Yeah, but
I could
Obviously.
kind of feel that, but the thing is, I wouldn't. Like,
You couldn't
I was
tell.
getting intimidated because I was like, I don't have any money. I'm poor.
oh,
I am a poor 5-year-old.
he's just a poor boy from a poor family.
Yeah. I don't remember meeting Lance. I don't remember meeting Wes. I don't remember meeting you.
No.
I just, like you said, you were just like there, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, what's up?
What's happening?
I don't even remember meeting Aaron. I just remember the trauma.
Yeah.
Was it really that bad, Gary? I'm
I don't
sorry.
think it was that bad. I just remember feeling like there's just this looming feeling like he's gonna ask me for his money.
We'll hug it out. We'll hug it out later.
No, because you hugged
Oh.
24 seconds of
Yeah,
Wes.
we talked about this at the very beginning since we talked about Wes's birthday. How do you describe his birthday hugs?
Oh my god. All I know, I can't describe it in a feeling, but to describe it, whenever Aaron does those hugs to me, he literally forces the air from my diaphragm out of my lungs and out of my mouth. And I literally scream involuntarily.
Oh wow.
Because the force of the air leaving my trachea, my esophagus,
Yeah, yeah.
I end up shouting.
Oh wow.
He squeezes me from my ribs and my belly.
Mm-hmm.
He goes like, and I'm like,
I had shared how you said that you felt your organs moving and then moving back into place afterwards.
so he puts me down after I scream, and then I'm like, and then I literally like, I can feel my spine like decompressing.
Oh, even the spine?
and it's not that serious.
Okay.
But it's like I can feel like in my back there's like this spreading feeling, and then I can feel like all the organs above my stomach that he pushed up into my chest just slowly like
Going down.
ooze down.
My
And I'm like-
intestines are returning.
And I'm like,
Oh god.
Oh, he's gone.
like that.
And then I say, "Where's my money?" After
We have Cash App now, so it's fine.
Okay. The other one, Charlene suggested to use one of the new IG filters, the Never Have I Ever filter. So I'm gonna pull that up right now. She said, and be honest.
How
And be
honest. Aaron's shaking his head.
So, here we go.
Never have you ever.
Never have I ever picked my nose in public.
Yes.
I
I have.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
I am right now.
Oh, Gary, ew.
This is a weird question that I've heard before. Are you a flicker or a smear?
Oh, that is a weird.
I've never.
You've
There's
never
not
heard
even
that
that disgusting of a question.
I
With
did
your
both.
But I'm
boogers.
deeply uncomfortable.
With your boogers, do you flick them or you smear them somewhere?
I feel like we just shouldn't answer this.
Okay, yeah. Think about that. for the
Ask us
viewers.
in person.
yeah.
All right, next one.
You can learn a lot about a person.
Lance, don't smear it.
Never have
Dude,
I
that's
ever-
disgusting.
Sorry.
Never have I ever cheated on a test.
Oh, absolutely.
Ooh, I
Did
cheat all
not.
the time.
On a
would-
student right here.
Lance, you,
I
way you-
cheated all the time.
the way you,
No, I wasn't ashamed. I was just like, hey,
Hey.
the teacher's
Hey.
okay, when you say
Hey.
cheated, did you cheat as in like copy somebody's or cheated like? Okay, so this is the way I've cheated. I've never cheated off of somebody.
coming.
I've cheated to the point where I like hid my notes underneath the paper or inside my desk. So I looked at my notes or my book. I never cheated off of somebody's answers.
You cheated off of your old self.
Cool. I did both.
I
This
guess.
is your notes.
Yeah, because I would try. I would look at other people's stuff, but I would never. One, my eyesight is terrible,
Yeah.
so I probably couldn't see it anyway, or I wouldn't trust their answer.
yeah.
So I would look from the source at the book or the notes from the teacher and stuff. That's how I cheated before. You said you did both, Lance?
I've done all of it.
Yeah,
too.
and I got caught.
Oh, really?
You got caught?
Yeah.
What was the repercussions?
Stop it.
Yeah, he just said, okay, you got an F. You failed. And I was like,
Oh wow! Like automatic F?
On
Yeah.
the test, not the
It was
class,
a test.
right?
Yeah, it was a test. It was
Well,
elementary
it's a
school.
test. Of course, automatic fail.
I don't know. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. I don't know why I expected something else. Have you guys ever gotten detention?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, I got it.
Yeah.
Care to share any stories on how you got detention?
I forgot how. How did I get detention? I think I cheated.
I got a tech. Okay.
That's cheating.
It didn't have a detention, but I got a Saturday school. I guess that's detention. Right?
Yeah,
It's worse.
I think it's
Because there's you got to come in on Saturday morning.
I think I got that before too.
I don't remember why. So, at the time, the policy was, I think it was like, if you get your phone taken twice, you have Saturday school.
That's right. It is phone. It was the phone.
That's why you got
Yeah.
Detention.
It was most likely the people all in Saturday school because of phones.
Phones. Yeah, it's silly now because you're allowed to have your phone at like lunch now. Whereas back then, if you had your phone out in
Oh,
general.
really? At
Yeah.
lunch?
Yeah,
No.
which makes sense.
It does make sense, but like, wow.
But back then, like if you had your phone out, regardless, they get confiscated or whatever. It was really silly. But yeah, my phone went off in class. I guess for the second time. I don't remember how I got it taken the first time, but the second time it got taken, I had a student teacher. Like she was getting her degree, and then she wanted to enforce the rule. So my phone went off. I was not on it. I was taking notes. She's like, "Oh, you know the rule," and then I gave it to her. And then I didn't realize that was my second one, and then I got called into the office the next class, and then they're like, "All right, you got a Saturday school."
Dang.
And
You
then
can
I was like-
explain to them. Like
They don't.
just
They,
got
they
a-
don't care. It's not a. It's like a. You broke the rules, so. And then I walked into Saturday school. Like I'm not a troublemaker. I walked in. The teacher overseeing it was one of my old teachers, and he was like, "What are you doing in here?" I was like, "My phone."
So I've had not multiple. So we didn't have Saturday detention because none of the teachers wanted to be there on Saturday either. So what we had was Wednesday detention. So yeah, detention's usually after school anyway, but Wednesday detention is longer. People who have Wednesday detention, they go to the cafeteria and they write essays,
Ooh.
or they help with the custodian staff and clean.
I'd rather do that.
I'd rather do that as well. Well, I wrote because I don't mind writing, honestly. It's actually, I found it was easy. I was one of those ones who could easily stretch out my sentences to reach the word limit. So that one, I got that one because of attendance. So I would always be tardy. If you had a certain amount of tardies, you would get a detention, and then if you had even more, you would get Wednesday detention. But there was one instance I got actually like regular detention. I was in middle school, and then so the person sitting in front of me was someone who would pick on me a lot, and then after a while though he started like I don't know if it was like fake, but like he was like pretending I was like one of the cool guys, right? And then
Oh, like look at this guy.
like being friendly, but it felt like I don't know, like it was like nothing he said sounded fake, but I was like, what do you want from me, kind of thing. Anyways, the person behind me was just a regular student too, like with me, and then he told me he was like picking on her, and I don't know why I did this, but like I was like guess trying to fit in or whatever with him. So the girl behind me sat up, went somewhere, I think she got a stapler to staple her stuff, and I took her pencil, and then I hit it.
Wow, what a meanie.
Right? Just teasing her, right?
I'm just kidding.
But then she started like freaking out, like, where's my pencil, and like keep the game going like a little bit and don't say anything yet. But then the teacher was like, what happened? And then I don't know why, but I was like, I didn't do it. But then another student was like, yeah, you did, I saw you. I'm like, okay,
wow.
first of all, what is happening? This is just a pencil. And then I took it, gave it to the guy in front of me, and then he gave it back and hid it in my binder or whatever. But I guess she didn't see me give it to the guy in front of me. Anyways, the teacher came and was like, what's going on? Took my pencil or whatever. I was like, oh, is this it? And then I gave it back. And then she was like, because I said I didn't have it. So the teacher was like, you have detention for lying to me. I was like, oh my God.
Dang,
That made me feel worse
lying.
because it was my moral values being attacked.
It was.
Special guest.
We have special guests.
Handsome.
Hello. So we're now being joined by two of our special guests.
Go ahead and introduce
JP.
yourselves.
This is JP. Say something.
My name's JP from Hawaii.
Hey.
What's up?
And then we also have Nelson.
Hey.
Great. So we were just talking about asking each other, like, have you ever gotten detention before?
Detention?
Yeah.
Yes, I have for a lot of stuff.
Oh.
But
Care to share at
Share
least one
one.
example?
Is there no case? Share?
There's one in middle school. I punched this guy in the face for
Oh.
getting my eraser without asking me. So I was like, yo, that's mine. So he didn't want to give it back too, so then I punched him in the face.
Oh, in the face. Yikes.
Hawaiian style.
Hawaiian style. If you go to
You were like
Hawaii,
this,
you
right?
that's very common.
You shotgun just.
Yeah, shock with
That's
the
very
face.
common. No, but yeah, that's one.
Oh, dang.
Out of how many?
Yeah, you don't have to share.
How about you, Nelson?
No.
Good boy.
Yeah, I always am absent. I mean,
Oh, no. You
whoops,
can't have
whoops.
detention if you don't go.
yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so now that you both are here, this because you guys had mentioned you guys are gonna come, so I had thought of something to ask you guys. Because both of you are from islands, yes?
Mhm.
Nelson, care to share where you're from?
I'm from Saipan, an island 44 miles wide.
Oh wow!
Yes.
He's
Fun fact.
specific.
Yeah.
4 miles wide. Wow.
JP, you already said you're from Hawaii. But
I'm from the famous islands of Hawaii.
All of them.
All of them. No, I'm from Maui. Mainly Maui. It's beautiful.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna ask you guys. Like, how's island life?
Well, for me, it's very expensive. If you think California is expensive, it's even more expensive in Hawaii.
That's one of the main things I hear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I've heard that for Alaska too. Okay, how much is a gallon of milk in Hawaii?
Oh my god, it can go up to $10.
Okay, that's what I heard too. Yes, because I had a friend from Alaska. He said it was about the same, like $10, $11 for milk. But that's because
Exotic cows?
yeah, they have to ship it over.
Yeah.
Everything
it
is
has to get
shipped to
Even the
Hawaii.
cows.
Even our fish. I know we
Wait,
live
what?
in an island, but some of our fish are imported in to.
That makes
Hawaii.
sense because there's not
Do it
enough
all for
fish.
the mackerel.
So
Like,
and
there's not a variety. Of
it's very sacred for for all of most of our fish are very sacred pretty much.
Oh,
So
because of the tourists and stuff that go in there.
Oh, true.
and some are being endangered now because of that. But,
overfishing.
yes.
Nelson says no.
What about Nelson?
Protect my fish.
Are you a fisherman?
No.
How's island?
Life compared. It's very expensive here. I want to move back.
Oh, really? Oh, wait. So it's more expensive here in California than in
Yes.
Saipan?
Very, very. I think the haircut here is really expensive.
Where you go? You're paying what, like?
$15 here.
Oh, wow.
I could
Okay.
pay $5 there.
$5 in
It's
Saipan.
$5. There's some places here if you find the right spot that are $5, but they're not.
If you're
as
buying a
good.
$5 haircut in California, you might as well just cut your own hair because
Yeah.
it's a terrible haircut.
Most likely they're like students or they're not good barbers or whatever.
Hey, let me practice on you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Practice on you.
They do that here.
What do
It's
you
like
mean?
$8.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
buddy.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
The
But they're
practice.
not great.
How much do you guys pay for haircuts?
Mine's 18.
I pay a grip, bro, because I get my tip.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
depends.
tip
Tip,
is-
Oh
right?
yeah, yeah.
So from
Base is
15 goes to 18.
18.
Okay, yeah. What's the base pay?
My
The-
base.
Oh, no.
My base pays 18.
The place I was going, there were 2 barbers there. One of them moved to Ireland, so the rate went up $1. I'm not thinking about switching. It was the base rate now is 22.
20.
Yeah.
That's steep.
That's huge.
It's fine.
That's-
I was paying 25 every time because I give a $5 tip.
Oh, okay.
So it was when it was 19, I would have a 20, and then I'd have a 5 tip. I'm like, whatever.
Oh.
I guess that's right.
But then the price went up. I just kept paying 25. So to me, it's the same because I felt like they're doing a good job if you tip them.
That's good.
I also wait like 6 to 8 weeks between haircuts.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, same.
So
That does
6
help.
to 8 weeks.
6 to 8 weeks.
I wish we could still do that.
I
right?
wish.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. So JP and Nelson are both in the military, so they have to have their hair short, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
gotta cut our hair like every 3 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks if
2 weeks for
you're.
you. Your hair goes fast, huh?
Yeah. It sucks.
There's no one on base
$50
that
every 3
cuts hair.
weeks?
What's that?
There's no one on base who cuts hair.
Oh, yes.
There is.
Yes,
There is. Same price, still like 15.
Oh,
something.
really?
Oh, dang.
Yeah, you been getting banged.
You don't know like a buddy that, because my brother's in Air Force also.
Mm.
He cuts his own. Have you guys ever considered learning how to?
I considered it. I've tried it,
Oh, really?
but it's not the way I want it to be.
Yeah.
So.
I watched my friend give himself a fade. It took forever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Mirrors everywhere.
Mirrors everywhere. His arms were up above his head for like 30, 40 minutes. And he's trying to get it right, so he's
too
just
much.
scraping away his head.
See, that's why I couldn't do it.
He was sweating.
I'm like I'm not. I don't know if I'm necessarily a perfectionist, but like, man, I would probably do the same. Like, keep going and going. Like, I'd probably go one side and the other side, and the other side. And the next thing you know, I have no hair.
Oh,
Exactly.
just a little more. Oh, just a little more. Oh, just.
Nope.
Well, you know, son, have you ever considered cutting your own hair?
No. No.
$15 versus cutting your own hair.
I might think of that.
Exactly.
It's like,
It's like a bill, you know, your monthly bill.
oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
$15 a month.
I got
Your monthly haircut subscription.
So what we were also doing, the reason why that came up, the detention one, is because we're using this filter on Instagram, the never have I ever.
Oh.
So we're taking that and then taking those answers. So next one, never have I ever been in love.
I'm not going to talk about
Yep.
this.
Okay.
What?
Never have I ever been in love.
Catch us another time.
Talk to us personally.
Next.
Never have I ever ghosted a date.
I have never.
Gotta have a date in order to ghost.
Oh my god.
Proving my point
You know
right
that
there.
you know that one meme where he's like putting his fingers in his head like.
Yep.
Okay. Never have I ever stalked my ex's partner on social media.
Oh man.
This is
Sorry.
I've done it. I'm sure I've done it like once.
I've done it.
Like when it's
I've
new.
done it. Oh.
Like, oh, who is this dude?
Yeah. Is he better than me?
Oh,
what was that? Jake?
Is he better than me?
I know. And then
Is he
I-
taller?
And then when I find
Oh,
out he is,
yeah.
I'm just kidding. Wow, he's hot. I'd go out with it. I don't.
I'd leave me for him.
I've done it. Maybe like once, and it was
Yeah.
when I found out like they
Right. Yes, that.
yeah.
I never kept going out.
But I didn't unless I was very friends with them. I didn't go like I'm gonna follow this guy.
Have you ever became friends with an ex's new partner?
Yes, twice.
Yes. Twice.
But they ended up breaking up with them. That's how
Oh
we
yeah.
became
Oh, that's how you became
close.
friends.
Yeah.
That's
during.
good. Because they
Oh.
they ask you for tips, right? Like,
Oh. Preaching to the choir.
No, so I was friends. Friends with one of them already, and then
You give him a heads up.
I gave him the heads up. I told him everything he needed to watch out for. Came back to me 2 years later.
You were right.
Exactly.
I should have listened.
I should have listened to you.
Yeah, but obviously it was different because it actually lasted for 2 years, and I was like, "Good dude,
Good.
Oh, wow.
how you did it?" And then yeah, another one I was friends with already when my ex got with him, and then but it
Different
didn't
girl?
matter. Yeah, these are all different. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then there's another one where it was just like it happened to be that we became friends, but we had shared an ex, quote unquote, shared an ex like years and years ago. So like it had no bearing on our friendship. But yeah, I have had friends.
Lance or Wes?
Oh, was it?
Never have I ever stalked an ex's new partner.
I was stalking. I just
On
like-
social.
I just looked at their profile.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's technically what that
That's
is.
exactly what it is.
Yeah, I
That
just
is-
glanced. I was just like,
Like,
who's this
oh.
guy? Oh, cool.
Cool.
I guess
And then
okay, because I feel like I'm saying I did the same thing
No, I stopped.
where
I
I
stopped.
only did it. Oh, you did more than one time.
I stopped,
I don't
so
know.
you were going.
Well, if you guys
Just
are
every day.
saying
Oh, okay. I've only done
but
like
not
looked at their profile once.
to
Yeah.
it says like to an extent. Not like
kept
man,
like
every day, bro.
finding out
Every
every
day.
information about him, where he's from, who like
Birthday.
Oh, that's too
what
much.
time.
Yeah. Birthday. When can I give him a birthday?
Mostly it's like the height and stuff.
the height.
His moon sign. His.
See,
his
why is the
sun
height
sign.
a big thing? Right?
Bro, I don't know.
height
it's
is a
just-
big thing.
What?
just like,
for some
dang,
reason.
Really?
For some reason.
I knew height was important to to girls sometimes. Like there's a meme where like don't talk to me even unless you're
Sure.
6
Exactly.
whatever.
6'1".
But does it matter for
6'5".
you guys if
I
It's
guess.
a big deal
Yeah.
when you
Wait,
don't
what?
have it.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
say your ex's new person is taller than you? Does that bother you? Well, you're a pretty tall guy.
Yeah, Aaron's already
Never
tall.
mind.
You're
talking
He's
the wrong
good.
guy.
Oh.
Aaron is tall. He's the tallest one here, I think, right?
I'll still jump at uppercut.
Yeah. Man.
Yeah. JP and Lance, they're not short, but they're not tall,
Yeah.
Exactly.
and that's why height
Happy
is
medium.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
height is valuable.
It is.
If I'm hanging out with like a bunch of white dudes or like a bunch of black dudes, it's over for me, bro. Like,
Bro.
they're all at least 5'10". The short one in their family is 5'10", and I'm like, I'm literally looking up at them like, what?
That's good.
Yeah. But then when I'm around like Filipino, like other Asian dudes,
You're looking at
I'm
I'm
about eye
superior.
level, if not a little taller.
Nice.
High level.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Wes, you're pretty tall. Wes, right?
I'm not. No.
What's
I don't.
taller?
I don't
Am
consider
I-
myself
We're about the same height, right?
Right.
Us three at
Five.
least.
5'9",
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah.
see, 5'9". Wow.
9. That's not tall.
That's
bro.
Wow.
That's not tall.
Oh,
Can't relate.
What's your
I
height?
can't
I'm
relate.
5'6".
What? Man, I'm 5'5".
like-
Wow. Whatever. Just kidding.
Is that?
Wait, you're 5'5"?
I am.
You are?
5'7".
Really? No, you're not 5'5".
There's no
I
way.
am
Have you been lying
5'5",
about your
bro.
height?
I mean,
I
you
thought
are.
Okay.
were 5'7".
So
I'm 5'7".
So for reference, yeah, my dad told me he was 5'7", but I'm taller than my dad, so I'm like 5'8".
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Maybe my dad's shrinking. He's old.
I mean, that does happen, right? Apparently, you do shrink.
He's not really shrinking, more so his
It's
posture's just getting.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, the posture.
But pretty sure I'm like 5'8".
Did you know that you're the tallest when you get out of bed in the morning?
Yeah, because
It's
gravity
small.
hasn't
Gravity
shrunk
sinks
my
you down.
spine, or Aaron hasn't given me a big.
Yeah.
Wow, learn something
That
new.
straightens your back out, actually.
Yeah.
Measure me down. Measure me down.
Yeah, measure yourself when you get up in the morning, because that's when you're the tallest. Okay. Never have I ever stuck gum under a table?
I have never done
I
that.
have.
Really?
What?
I've
Why? Why not?
Why?
I have never
Yeah,
done
why?
that.
I've
I
done
find
it
it
once.
disgusting.
I've
Yeah,
done
that
it.
makes
I've
sense.
done
I
it.
have.
I've never
I
done
have.
The reason why I find it so gross is because like in school, sometimes like when I'm thinking, I'll like grab like my chair
Oh, yeah.
and
Oh, yeah.
I'll just scrape. It's not fresh, but I'll scrape a bunch of gum and I.
Yeah, I hate that too, but I don't mind
stretch.
putting my own gum under.
You're part of the problem.
It's
Yeah.
like that wall in Seattle.
That's
Ooh.
different. That's for art.
I
Yeah,
think
that's how it-
that's how it feels under
disgusting.
your seat.
Ugh.
If you have to feel the wall,
No, because
Nice.
the wall, they stick it. It's like perpendicular. But for some reason, the gum under like every school table and school chair is like flattened and smoothed over.
Oh, yeah, huh?
Over.
That's
the-
true.
That's the
You know
guy
what I'm
that you're talking about.
That
it's
is
because
true.
everyone did what you did.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
ran their
They're
hands
like,
across it.
Oh,
God.
Yeah.
yeah, it's disgusting. So I've never done it. I just get up and throw it in the trash or
Like a normal human being.
yeah.
Who does that?
Exactly.
Yeah, who did that?
You're the one that's not normal, because
Yeah.
everyone else
You're
is
all
normal.
beneath me.
RJ, question.
Okay. Answer.
This question is from Anonymous. Shout out to Anonymous.
Thank you.
It's actually
Yeah.
anonymous, or you're just saying anonymous? Okay, just kidding.
I told them I'd say Anonymous.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Thanks.
Anonymous.
It's actually,
Where you at? Where you at,
Oh.
anonymous?
if an eraser is called an eraser and it erases, a pencil is a pencil, but what does it do? I don't know what the answer is. I'm stumped.
Is this a joke or a riddle? Because
Oh, that was
there's no
weird.
right.
There's no answer.
Read it again.
If an eraser is called an eraser and it erases, a pencil is a pencil, but what does it do?
Pencils.
Create.
It
Pencil.
writes.
Oh yeah.
I'm wondering if this is a legit question or if it's a joke or a riddle.
I feel like it's a
seals
riddle, huh?
pen ink. I don't know.
I feel like it's a
Pens.
joke or a riddle.
Pencils.
Okay. Well, if vegetable oil is made out of vegetables,
Oh,
what's baby oil made
Made
out
out
of?
of.
Erasers.
Babies, obviously.
Yeah, roll with this.
They also.
What's motor oil made of?
Motors.
Compressed motor juice.
Yikes.
That's so
That sounds gross.
Yeah.
They also did this old controversial question: is water wet?
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh.
So last
Here we go again.
Okay.
Last week
Here
we,
we go again.
last week we
go.
talked about our hot dog sandwiches and we put a definitive answer. We're gonna do the same thing for this one.
All
We're
right.
getting to the
think.
bottom of this.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Is water wet?
No.
So I really like the argument for no, because it's more of a language argument.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it's like when you add water to water, it does not become wet, right? Like it's like the absence of water means it's dry. So when you add water, it means it's wet. So when you add water to water, it can't be wet. And I'm like,
That's a good point.
oh,
Yeah.
Jittle chop. Yeah, I'm like, I remember I looked up a video to like give me like the proof on that.
Oh, I remember you were really big on this argument when it first came out.
Dude, I needed to know. When a scientist explained like the molecular structure of water makes it wet.
Oh,
Inherently.
really? So it's already
It's
wet.
been explained. Yeah,
Yeah.
right?
That it is?
Yeah.
The science.
Science.
Wait, could you
The
repeat
chem-
that for the people in the back?
Hey, don't trust me. Look it up.
No, what did you
No,
say?
he really didn't hear what you said.
Sucks.
He said a scientist said that the molecules in water make it inherently wet.
It's molecular arrangement, chemistry, making it inherently wet.
Water.
No,
Hey, whatever. Whatever.
So,
I don't know. This one I don't know if we can really give a definitive answer, but apparently science has given it an answer. But I've also heard some scientists say that it's not.
Hey, I'm not a scientist.
We'll put a poll
or-
on our Instagram
we'll put a poll.
story.
Okay.
We'll put a poll. Is
Yeah.
water wet? And see what they say. And we'll talk about it next week.
Whatever, fine. Survey says.
What's the final answer we're going with
We're
for
going
now?
with
Oh, okay. Well, let's take a vote.
Before we talked about him, the scientist saying it that it is wet. I was gonna say no.
I also
Okay, what's your argument for no?
So okay, kind of the same thing. If you add water to water, it doesn't change. It's still just water. So if you're, let's say right now, I'm not in water. I am dry. Once I get that's the other argument. When you're in water, are you wet, or are you wet as soon as you get out of water?
You're wet when you get out of water.
Yes, that's what I agree with.
Because the absence of the water makes you wet.
Yes, so that's why I'm saying that's
Wait.
why I say
The absence of the water.
you're not in the water.
Yeah, the absence of, say you're in the swimming pool, right?
Yeah.
And you're swimming underwater. You're not wet while you're under the water. You don't get wet until you're
As soon as you
outside
get out of the
pool.
water, that's when you get
So
wet.
what are you? You're not dry.
You're just submerged in water.
Are you so
He was like, oh no.
My brain cells are tingling.
Aaron's face started to like run down. It's just slowly melting. He's like, you're just submerged in water, bro.
I get it.
Because
I know. I'm just saying that to provoke an answer.
Yeah,
'cause
yeah.
No one would ever say if you're submerged in water that you are dry.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that makes sense too, but you don't. I think it's more of the feeling. You don't feel wet when you're
what-
underneath water.
What
Or
is a
in-
feeling?
I don't know.
You don't?
man. You know what I mean?
I would think you would.
I feel,
Yeah,
What if you have a
wet
wetsuit on? You don't.
Dang, I guess.
That's a whole different question now.
So what's your argument about
Yeah.
that?
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm flip flopping all over the place. Apparently.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess.
Pick a side.
I guess I changed the question. That's what happened. When I am underneath water, I am wet. But water itself, I don't think can be wet. You know,
He's underneath water.
water is what makes something
He's
wet.
holding it.
Gary just put a bottle above my head, so I'm underneath water. Anyways, but yeah,
Sorry,
I don't think water can be wet. Water makes something wet.
All right. Okay. What about another element
Yeah, I
that's
was trying to think
liquid?
of an
If
example.
that goes on your skin, are you wet?
It's not water, so no.
So is wetness
no,
exclusive
no.
to
It's
No,
wet.
no,
I
no,
don't know
I'm
what to
just
say.
trying to argue.
No,
I know.
I disagree with that.
Aaron, you're
I-
not wet.
I think
You're
you are
just
wet when
dirty.
another water gets on you. Or another, when another liquid gets on you, I think you are wet.
Because
But
now
that's-
the question is the property of wetness. Is that found outside of water? I feel like
I
people would
think
say yes.
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 But I would still even say that, like, let's say juice. I wouldn't say juice is wet. Juice would make something wet.
It's because juice.
What
has
if you
water
added
in
water
it.
to juice?
Juice has water in it.
Oh, it does.
Okay, what about oil? They don't mix when you put it on
But
top.
it's liquid, type of liquid.
So is
yeah.
oil inherently wet?
Oh,
I
that's
hate this
weird.
question
Whoa.
so much.
You say what you say? Oily.
You say you're oily, right?
Yeah, that's true.
But like I said, when you pour the water on the oil,
Oh, the oil is wet. I don't know.
is it?
It depends
I
on
don't know.
which one is more. If it's more water, then you're wet. If it's
Okay,
more oil,
at-
then you're
At what point will you make the cutoff?
50%.
50%? No, but then one has to be more than the other.
60.
Yeah, okay, 51.
And the council has spoken.
Okay, that, yeah.
I win again.
Thank you,
I
anonymous.
win again.
Thank you, Anonymous.
God, I
Next.
don't hate that question so much.
I have more questions.
Okay, we're not gonna vote on it.
Oh,
Nelson, what's your hot
I'm gonna
take,
still.
Nelson?
I'm gonna stick with no still.
Nelson, what's
Do
your
you,
take
do
on
you
it?
think it's
Let's
It's
wait
water.
till 2021. Find out.
We're gonna find out next year, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, next year water will change.
it's evolving?
What do you think, JB?
What's your vote?
I think yes.
Water is wet.
Yes.
Water is wet.
Lance?
Water?
So,
Is water wet? Yes or no?
No.
okay, 2 and 1,
Oh, I'm yes.
2 and 2.
Water,
Gary,
water. I don't know.
Yeah.
2 and 3. What was your vote,
Dang.
Aaron?
Cool.
Aaron's gonna go with the other
You
one.
gotta vote too.
No, just stick
Yes
with
or
it.
no?
Stick with it. Stick with your gut.
Yeah. Hey. We
my
might.
Initial, my initial thought is yes.
Oh, 2 and 4.
Alright.
Yeah.
Dang.
What was it? You?
Me and you, right? You said no.
I said
Me
no.
and Lance voted no.
I
I'll
only
also put a poll.
I only said yes because I asked the wrong questions about it.
I'm gonna put a poll out right now. So as you guys listen to this, I put this poll up when we actually recorded.
What's another question, Aaron?
If you can go into the past and tell your high school self 3 things,
Oh.
what would they be?
High school. We were talking about this not that long ago.
Oh, man.
I would have told him figure out how to get a Bitcoin
Oh, yeah, that's true.
because
Oh my God.
if you held just one in 2010, 2011, right? Just put it away. If you sold it in 2018, that's $20,000.
Zane.
That's like ridiculous. But no one knew what it was. But I heard about it in high school. I had no idea how it worked. I didn't have any money, and all the money that I would get, I'd buy like food.
Yeah.
Had I just literally saved like $10 to figure out how to buy one, or even several, bro, that's one. My life would have changed.
If you would have bought 5, you'd have
I could have bought
100,000.
I could have bought. There was this thing back then in high school. Somebody bought the. Somebody bought a pizza. It was the first like actual transaction of Bitcoin to like a real life thing. They bought a pizza. I think it was in the UK. That it was like 10,000 Bitcoins. It wasn't worth anything then,
Mm-hmm.
A lot of Bitcoin.
dude. That's a multi-million $multi-million pizza now.
Jeez.
So, like,
That's crazy.
10 years. I would have told him, just get one.
Just
Figure out how to get one. Just get
3
one.
things. Buy 3 pieces of Bitcoin.
Yeah, just buy, three.
That's already a lot.
Buy Bitcoin 3 times.
Yeah.
Or find a way to mine it. That's just one thing.
That's good.
What about you, Wes?
Can we come back to me real quick?
Alright. JP.
Save your money. Don't spend them on your car.
Oh,
Just
no.
don't.
Were you into cars already when you were in high school?
I started driving when the end of my sophomore year. because I was older than everybody else in my high school year. So then I spent money on my car, a lot of money on it.
Oh.
Trying to.
That's the one you just recently
Make it-
sold?
No.
Oh,
I
ran
owned
through cars already?
2 other cars before my
Dang!
Oh my
car. So I got addicted to just working on cars.
Just
And
wrenching it out.
yeah, exactly. Just making it look nice. And if I could go back, I'll tell myself, you don't need that. It's not going to help you in the future. You're going to sell it anyways.
What was your first car?
It was a 2000 Toyota Celica.
Oh, what? No wonder you told him to save your money, because that's
car.
not a cheap car for
That
a
is not.
sophomore.
I would buy stuff
Was it new when you got it?
online and stuff. Yeah, it was new when I bought it still.
It was new.
Yeah.
New.
Bro. New.
That's nice.
I would
Yeah.
import like engines and like other stuff on it
What were
from
you
Japan.
Dang, yeah.
Whoa,
How did you
so-
were you
afford
working?
this?
I was working. I was actually working 2 jobs at the time.
Oh, and going to high school?
And
Oh,
also, well, yeah.
You're just funneling money into your car, bro.
Dang.
Oh, if
No
I
wonder
could-
you would tell yourself, because if you had all that money, you would really save a
Oh,
lot.
I would be saving
You'd be
a
set
lot
right
more
now.
right now.
I feel like you would still get the Celica.
Yep.
Oh,
I feel like you'd still get the Celica, make it nice enough, and then just leave it alone.
Exactly.
But you just kept working.
I just kept working on it. Like that used to be my hobby. It still is right now, but I'm trying to like cut back. You know, honestly, now that I want to make something with my life. So
Yeah. That'd be one of the things I tell myself too, is to save your money.
save your money. Yeah.
Nah, man. I gotta hold it on. Inflation.
Oh.
Whatever. Nothing wrong, guy. Aaron.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We only did one thing. We're gonna keep going around.
Oh, just one thing?
No, we're gonna do 3, but
Oh, okay.
we've only done
One at a time.
Yeah.
Okay, one at a time.
Oh, I gotta think of mine then.
You always say come back to me,
I
but you
was,
never
yeah,
think
I was,
of
I was
mine.
hoping you guys would forget.
You can't forget going away.
I think of that. I gotta think of mine.
I would tell my high school self to do a sport.
Ah,
Oh,
see, that's
sports
another
are-
thing. Not sport.
You didn't do football?
Not in high school.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I should have. That's why I'm just like,
Yeah.
Right.
should.
So in middle school you did or something?
Yeah, when I was younger.
Hmm.
Early middle school.
Yeah. That's not so. One of mine is already JP's save money. Another one is Aaron's, but not a sport. I would have been more involved in like a club or something. So senior year, I found out that there was a magazine club that they put like poetry and like music reviews and
Really.
basically all the stuff I'm into.
Yeah, magazines.
So yeah, but I mean, I also didn't know I was into poetry until senior year. But still, I would have I don't know. I wish I did something in school, made more friends, joined a club, maybe joined a sport. But I wasn't really I didn't play too much sports back then. So I guess I'm already kind of saying my 3 because that's 1. Aaron's is 2. My third one would be just to make more friends. Like put yourself out there more and not worry about what people say about you or think about you. And then the friends that you do have, hang out with them. Keep in touch with them.
Yeah.
Because there's some of them we have each other on Facebook, but I don't really talk to them much.
Oh, that's such a trip. Because so me and RJ, we were at Starbucks earlier today. I
Oh,
walked
yeah.
in and I accidentally had my sunglasses on indoors for a little bit, and I looked to my left, and there's this guy talking to another guy, and the first guy that I saw, I was like, I swear that's my best friend from middle school that I haven't talked to since, and I never kept in touch with him or anything, and I think I look a little different from then, so he didn't recognize me. But I was tripping, cause that whole thing about making friends, keep in touch with them, all that stuff, that totally applied to me today.
Yeah. Because so this year is actually my 10-year anniversary of graduating, and I got
10?
Yeah.
Wow.
Thanks. We're the same age.
That's
Good
wow.
gracious.
You're gonna get your
That's
crazy.
So they already started sending Facebook invitations for the party, I guess you can call it. But I was just like, man, if I made more friends, they would actually know who I am when I go there. Or I'm not going, but if I were to go. they would know who I am. But if I go there, they're gonna be like, they're gonna probably recognize my face, but they're not gonna know who I am.
Mm.
Yeah, I remember seeing you around.
Yeah. If they knew me, they knew me from the class. They knew me because they copied my homework
Oh.
or something. Yeah. But yeah, okay. Lance,
What's the question again?
what would you tell your high school self, right?
Yeah, high school.
Oh,
Three things.
cool. I like the club thing. I think I would take more clubs. Like, let's see.
Did your school have a key club?
I'm not sure.
Is it the community service one?
Yeah, it's a community service one, but it's basically Filipino club.
There was actually a Filipino club.
Yeah, I had
we
Filipino.
had both, and no one was an actual Filipino club.
Asian Pacific.
API.
API.
Mine was called
yes.
Filipino American Culture Society. Facts.
Facts. Wow.
Their slogan was "Get your facts straight."
Oh.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Or at least that's what the shirt said that I got, because I was there for like the first 2 weeks and then left.
Yeah, you got a shirt?
Yeah, I got a shirt.
Doesn't it?
Club,
You got a
club
shirt.
retention rate is, in general, is
It's
trash.
hard, yeah.
The other one was I'll tell yourself to renew your life. And go back to you belong. You know.
Nice. Yeah, I get it. Yes, we get it.
That's here.
And let it go inside his face.
What was my face like?
Renew your life.
Life.
Like the
Retention
snarl.
is his job.
Nelson, what about you?
Nelson.
Nelson's only 19.
Oh yeah, Nelson, you're
Yeah.
not that far away from
Yeah,
Yeah.
just a year ago.
Yeah. What would you tell yourself a year ago?
Yeah.
2 years ago. 2 years ago.
No, probably when I was because I used to skip class a lot.
Are you joking earlier?
So
He's probably joking, but like it's jokes stem from the truth, right?
Because we were like, if you're in detention, no, I skip.
No, but yeah, I used to skip class a lot. There was this day where we skipped class, and apparently there was a test.
No.
Yeah, I wish I would have brought more money for the computer shop then. I mean, yeah, we spent like 2 hours in the computer shop, went back, failed, left again. More money.
More time.
Computer shop.
Is that what they call it there? Because in the Philippines it's called like internet cafes or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there. Yeah.
That's cool. Do we have that here in America?
Kind
I don't
of.
think so.
Not
We
it's
used
not-
to for real
It's
for
not
like-
common because
Yeah.
everyone has home internet.
Right.
Yeah, for real.
The Happy Lemon that I go to, right next to it, it's
Really?
they got computers and consoles. Same idea but upgraded.
Oh.
Yeah,
Those are
Oh.
games though.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah. So
You're talking about the Play
Play
Live
Live.
or something.
yeah. I like that. It's a good idea. You just drop your kids off. Right.
Just let
But
him buy
all
it.
of us have kids, right?
Those are the new arcades, huh?
That's why Tilt's out of business.
Wow, so.
Mm.
Yeah. It just serves as an arcade where the kids play actual like new video games they want to play. I like it. I didn't have a console for a while, so I was there. $10 all day.
Oh, you actually went?
All day for $10? Wow.
Yeah, so I think it was like their rates were Monday through Thursday, $10 unlimited play from open to close.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so
a good deal actually.
yeah, and you can switch the games
Is that weekday?
Monday through Thursday.
Oh, okay.
Can I play this?
Yeah, so like I was like, can I play Dragon Ball? Like, yeah, sure. And then they were like, yeah, if you want to like take a break and leave or get lunch or go somewhere else, you can just come back, let us know, and then we'll run your clock, but it's unlimited
That's
For money.
crazy.
for Monday through Thursday because that's when no one's really there. And then yeah, oh, can I switch it to this? Like, oh, you guys have the newest game, blah blah blah. And then like the weekend, Friday through Sunday, they charge it by like several blocks of time. So like an hour, 2 hours, which makes more sense.
Yeah.
But I didn't. Dude, I was there. I was there playing games.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Wes,
Ah, you guys came back to me.
It's your turn, Wes.
the last
Okay.
one.
Oh, I thought we were gonna do another round.
Yeah, but you're the last one to do the first one.
Ah, fine. I guess I would do clubs because there was like this ping pong club at the end of senior year that I really wanted to get into. but like there's only one table, so you'd have to like wait. So I was like, no, it's not worth going. So I didn't go. But yeah. That's me.
That's one.
More.
I technically did all 3 already. Lance did 2 already. So back to Gary.
Mm.
Okay. So buy Bitcoin.
Do we have to
Learn how to swim.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah,
You don't know how to
They
swim.
teach you freshman year.
No, they don't.
Oh,
You have a pool?
Yeah.
They let you in the pool?
Oh, that was
Yeah.
always the thing.
freshman year.
Not for
You
us.
guys didn't do that.
Yeah.
Dude,
Oh.
there's no pools around here, bro.
Oh, there's no pool at Vanden, is there?
No.
Oh.
Okay, I was gonna say because that another thing we talked about last week was the differences between East Coast schools and West Coast schools. I was gonna ask, do schools here have swimming pools?
Oh, we do.
Some.
I don't
Mine's
think any.
outdoor.
At least in my
It's
school system didn't have any pools. But it was always a joke to tell the freshmen, saying, "Oh, did you guys check out the pool on the 3rd floor? We only have 2 floors, so that's double wrong."
Why would you put a pool on the 3rd floor?
Okay, so it's
dangerous.
triply wrong.
It's so dangerous, bro.
Because if it
If it leaks, you're dead.
Yeah. Okay, so
I would learn how to swim if I was to do my 3rd. Yeah, so I would, buy Bitcoin, learn how to swim, and get back to me. Yeah,
Aaron.
Another thing I would tell myself is to stop trying to fit in so hard. Not like hard, but like even like you know what I'm trying to say.
Letting it like it's kind of like subconsciously like wanting to fit in kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like don't worry about it.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Like
Don't worry about
appreciate
China.
the friends I have and everything
Right.
like that.
I thought you said don't worry about China.
I'm like, wait, what?
Oh, you thought so too?
It's like,
How did we get there?
took a big jump over there. Aaron, you have this like
'Cause-
deep fear of China. Like, don't worry. That's racist.
Yeah, like for instance, like senior year, I found this group of friends, and like they were really cool, and I kind of wish I hung out with them more, like throughout all my years of high school, but it was like the last semester of senior year that like I really got close to them, and I was like, man, and like because I really felt like I fit in, like it was just seamless. I didn't feel left out, like being around them because I would be in groups. But everyone had like a common like interest. Like I would hang out with all the band kids, but I was never in band.
I did that too.
Or like all the like super smart academic kids, but I wasn't the smartest one, you know. But I felt like I fit in there. You know what I mean?
them.
Yeah.
Were you a group floater?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah, I guess I was too. JP, what else would you tell?
Besides your car.
Besides my car.
Cars.
It's funny you mentioned about like band because I was I was in drumline for like 4 years, and
drum?
then I played drums for 4
No,
years.
which one? For drumline.
So all
All
of
of
them.
What?
Oh.
I was actually drum captain.
Yo!
for
Hey!
2 years.
Hey!
Not
So
bad.
then I became a
Okay.
drum instructor
Okay.
after high school, but I would tell myself, don't worry about the image. That's what I worried about. I think my
Oh.
high school and being a drummer, that's like a big thing, especially if you're a drum captain. So I guess I got too cocky at one point and started competing with other schools and just trying to keep that like high level image as a drummer. I would tell myself, don't worry about that. That's not gonna get you far because after high school, I didn't know what to do with myself. Like, am I gonna just be a drummer? Am I gonna get into music? But there's not much money into being a music director or anything about that. So I'm like, yeah, probably shouldn't have done that. That's it.
Drumline's over.
It was fun though. But,
Some people are like that for just high school in general.
hmm
You know, they put so much energy in their image in high school to the point where after high school happens, like they're like, okay, what do I do? I'm not in high school anymore. I
Exactly.
can't have this image. So most of those people, at least stereotypically, like in movies, they end up staying how they were in high school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Their sense of humor, their behavior, it's the same.
Why would you
They
come to me
don't
like this?
mature.
I'm not.
Oh, damn.
No, I get what you're saying. It's just this, like, you go 12 years in school, right? If not a little more, kindergarten through K through 12. You go to school every day. You literally sit in the rooms every day. You go to lunch, like, for less than an hour every day. And then it's over. Like, what are you, like, if you don't have something outside of school,
Right,
what
yeah.
are you supposed to do,
That's
right?
a good point.
How are you supposed to figure out how your life's going to be when 90% of your life is being spent doing the same thing over and over again?
Yeah.
So, like, to the ones that, like, couldn't figure out what to do, I'm not saying you should have done that. I'm just saying I understand. Because it's like, I know my public school didn't, like, yeah, go figure out what you want to do. Like, go figure out your interests. Like, we'll give you the opportunities. Like, no, if you don't go to school, your parents will get legal fines. You'll be a truant or something, you know?
Well, I just meant more of
Exactly.
those who worry too much about the popularity of school.
But that's part of it. Because
Yeah.
if you're going there every day, your brain is wrapped up in what you're doing every day. So your image and all that stuff's going to get caught up in your environment, which is going to school.
Yeah. Exactly.
What can you do if you don't have something outside of school? Because if all you do is go to school and then school's over,
You don't
it's
know.
over.
Yeah.
Nelson, anything else you'd tell your high school self from 2 years ago?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, there's probably something about it.
Skip
probably
more
something.
class.
I wish.
I wish.
No, but so when I was a senior, you're graduating. I finally got our previous transcript for like our whole high school years. So I went to Philippines. 7th, 8th, 9th grade. I was in high school already. Then I found out that I was making like when you get 90 plus for your average,
Yeah.
then you get that paper thingy. So yeah, I got that, and then I noticed I got a 79 in math in my 9th grade. But I was so pissed at it, cause our teacher, he said if you compete in the finals of this math tournament, like it's like a whole area, you can get a 98. So I did that, but then we only won 6th place. He said yes, you can have this 98. I wish I would have fought for that.
So wait.
Oh,
So I could have got like a gold one instead of silver.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
What are you talking about for the tournament?
Yeah, so instead of like everyone else had to take a quiz, I mean that last quarter quiz, and then I was exempted because I was already in the tournament.
Right.
So yeah, he said you get this 98, you're good. And then I went to Saipan, senior year, it said 79, and I called him. He said, oh yeah, that's supposed to be a 98. Why is it a 79 there? Then I said, oh sir, must have been your handwriting. But then I never fought for it. I was like,
So you never
graduated.
So you kept the
Yeah.
79.
You just
Yeah,
kept the
that's a
79.
79.
You could have had
Oh.
an A, but you settled with a C plus.
Right.
Yeah, it was already there. I never thought about it.
Oh.
So-
Did that have
Kind of-
affect you?
So I had a 93 average. If I could have
You
got
could have
that.
had a way higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge average.
Wow.
I
Let's
guess.
fight for it now.
Not too late. It was only a couple
Should have
it was
fought
last
for
year.
that,
It was
man.
the year ago.
JP can get a boat. I promise.
Get you there.
We can
Wow.
swim. Time to learn.
There you go.
This is my
Wow,
time.
we're getting all our goals across now.
Never-
Rewriting the
never
wrongs
too
from
late.
high school.
Rewriting the wrongs. Oh man.
Anybody have anything else? Because we don't have to do 3 each.
No.
I can't even
Yeah.
think of it. I'll think of a third one before I go to sleep, and then I'll. Oh, I remember that one time.
Call everybody. Just come back.
Hey,
Can we record
I just wanted
emergency
to let you know that.
Are we still going with this?
Oh, we
Want-
yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah, yeah.
What's a profession you wanted to be when you were younger, and is it still that?
Oh no, I went through a couple.
Oh, me too. I have.
Anyone want to go first?
I wanted to be a drummer. Like,
Like
Yeah, like JP.
instructor.
I wanted to be a drum captain. No, I didn't know what I wanted.
I wanted to be just like JP when I was young.
Yes.
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 Well, Lance wanted to be just like JP right now. I didn't really want to be anything. Like I couldn't think of a thing.
Really?
I don't really remember what I wanted to be when I was a kid, but when I was like late middle school, early like throughout high school. So this was the order. One, the first thing I wanted to be was an architect, because I heard they made bank, right? So I was like, okay, I'll be an architect. And then in 9th grade, I took a drafting and design class. Oh wait, in middle school I had CAD, which is computer aided drafting and design. I think that's what it stands for. Basically, you make houses and stuff on the computer. And I was like, this is fun. This is really cool. And yeah, but then I took a drafting and design class in high school. Notice it's just drafting and design, no more computer aided. So you had to draw it
With the
Yeah.
protractor,
Yeah.
rulers,
Yeah.
compass, all that
I wish I
stuff.
had those classes.
It was cool. Like it was actually like legit the class, right? But like I was like, I can't do this for the rest of every day for the rest of my life. So no more to architect. I switched over to teacher, like a school teacher. It kept jumping back and forth between math and English also. So that was the next thing. Because math, I thought math was, I don't know, I guess I thought math was easy, and it never really changes too much. Like it's you know, but it's, okay, so it's like subjective versus objective kind of thing. But English was very subjective, because that's how you grade it. Like, did you use the right words here? Did you do this? But I think I wanted to do English because I was interested in English. I was interested in stories and writing and stuff like that. But then now, or after teacher, and what it is currently still, or what I'm interested in, is, I guess, business in a sense, but advertising. I want to be in advertising. A dream job would probably be like working for someone's social media platforms, which is technically what I'm kind of doing now with this, because we all have access to the Instagram for Samurai Night Time.
Who's paying you?
Oh, no, it's not a job, but it's what I'm doing.
I'm just kidding.
That I'm posting on the Instagram and stuff.
You gave us access to it.
Yeah. Did I not? Oh, I meant to give it to you. I said, oh, wait, you
Yeah.
don't have the password yet, huh? And then you said no, and I was like, okay, I'm going to give it
See
to
how
you.
is.
I'm going to give it to you, Aaron. I'm going to give it to you right now before I forget. But yeah, I want to do something in advertising, like I don't know. Like, another thing would be someone's street team. Do you know what a street team is?
Oh, like
Like,
being on the ground, like talking to people, like getting
kind
all
of
the
like
promo
that.
out.
Yeah, but not necessarily a legit street team, like being on the street.
Well, then I don't want it.
It's basically social media, like promoting them that way.
Yeah. I just remember when I was a kid, I was very adamant. It's on all my stuff from like kindergarten to like 2nd grade. I wanted to be a karate master.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say I want to be the very best.
Karate master.
Correct.
The very best karate master. No, it's on everything. If I can find it, like, I don't know why I wrote it. Karate's not that like impressive of a martial art, like visually.
Not like capoeira.
Yeah,
Dude.
I was just bent on it. I was like, I'm gonna be a karate master, and then I totally gave up on it like 3rd grade
Nice.
because no.
Remember, kids, give up on your dreams. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Wake up.
Whoa.
I'm kidding. Wes.
What was that? A bandit?
No.
kidding.
Bandit?
Maybe a bandit.
That's
No,
an old
that's an
joke.
old joke.
Oh my god.
My mom always pushed for like.
Yeah.
Oh, so my mom always pushed for doctor, but that.
Oh,
that
you're one of
changed.
those families.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what does your mom do?
Well, she recruits doctors. So, yeah, that happens. So
She's gonna add you to the network.
she wanted to, but yeah, it changed. We'll see. Just seeing where it goes from here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Lance.
Oh, I wanted to be an artist.
Oh, yeah.
Like something in art, doesn't matter what. It could be like graphic design, or I wanted to be an architect once too.
I remember those.
There's a lot
I
of
do.
money in there.
psychologist.
That's why I wanted to do it.
Psychology.
Don't
Oh,
forget psychology.
psychology.
Yeah, psychology.
Oh. Yeah, I could finish that. That's not one.
Right, yeah.
Can you imagine? Wait, what kind of psychology? Like, what would you do with it?
I would just be a counselor.
Man, you might
My
your
counselor.
counselor.
Yeah, and
Counselor.
I've just been having these really intense problems, and I'm not really sure where to go with this.
Wait,
What?
What did you say?
You have problems?
Like someone spills their heart to you, their entire life story, and then you weren't listening.
you see the clipboard just drawings.
Do you need counseling?
You're just doing portraits of them talking to you on the couch.
And then you mentioned something that you heard like 20 minutes ago from them.
Well, amazing. Yeah, look what I drew.
Does this make you feel any better?
How does this make you
You
feel?
look great.
Yeah.
You instead of the Rorschach test, you do actual drawings of yourself. Like, what do you see? Oh gosh.
That's you.
My dream.
My dream. Yeah. I remember, yeah, Lanz. You said architect, psychologist, and... Dude, you can still be an artist.
It's possible.
Oh, he actually has some good pictures.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
actually draw.
Yeah.
You're good.
I'm retired.
He drew this button.
Sure you did.
Yeah.
JP, what about you?
Well, I've always wanted to be like a vlogger.
Oh, that's
So
great.
yeah. I used to actually have my own YouTube videos and stuff, but I
Are they still
deleted
up?
it.
Oh, dang.
But now my friends are like doing it now, but like as a professional vlogger where I would put like pins. I don't know if you guys like travel to like places, like if you go to Hawaii, there's only certain places that only the local people know.
Right.
So I'd want to like be able to take you there with all my vlogs, get there safely.
But not like fully take us there.
Yeah.
And not like tell them how to get there.
Mhm.
Yeah, you'll just get there.
Exactly. So and I'd show you like great videos and like kind of advertise more about the place and like entice people to kind of get to know more about the place and respect it, rather than just those tourists that are going and disrespecting the place. That's kind of why I want it to be, you know. And I still have that. Like I'm still thinking about doing that in the future.
You should just do it.
No, because I've wanted to be a vlogger too, but I realized I don't do anything. So I was like, there's nothing to vlog.
Yeah, that's like literally what happened with this podcast. I was like, let's just do something.
Do something.
We're gonna figure out the goal, but for now we just need to get the ball rolling in it. So I would just film everything, all the confidential stuff.
Well, no, that's why I started recording Aaron giving Wes that birthday hug. So I was like, oh, we could post this because it's us.
Those
doing
are,
it.
yeah.
Content.
Yeah, content, and
Yeah.
also thinking about making our page into a meme page also.
There it is.
There it is.
Nelson, what about you?
What did you want to be?
When I was a kid, I always wanted to be an astronaut. Try to
Nice.
get to the moon. Apparently can't take the bus.
You sound very bitter about it. So.
I gave up.
I was like, I can't take a bus. I'm out.
It's still possible.
Magic school bus.
The magic school bus.
I'm not
that's-
watching that ever again.
It lied. Miss Frizzle lied to me.
Lied. I can't go into flowers.
I can't go inside of my friend's digestive system.
What Tesla does it?
Aaron, did we get you?
No. Two of the things I wanted to be when I was younger was a pro athlete.
Oh, which sport?
All Bo Jackson.
No, my head, sir. No, just football. I like football.
Rugby.
The other one was a chef.
Oh.
Yeah, like an executive chef.
Oh, dang.
Oh,
Like,
dang.
But then, like, as I was growing up, and then just like watching like Food Network and stuff, like I noticed like there was like certain foods that I just would not be willing to like deal with, or like certain like you have to like be willing to like really open your horizons to be a chef like that, especially if you want to be well versed all around as a chef, which you should be. And I was like, nah, I can't do it.
You
But
mentioned.
I still want to be able to cook.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Two different things.
You mentioning watching Food Network remind me. I would watch HGTV a lot, and that would also make me want to be an architect. But it also made me want to be an interior designer.
Interior decor.
Yeah.
There you
That's
go.
right.
Interesting.
Yeah, the feng shui of this room is very.
If you put the ottoman over here,
Are we
just naturally
Daniel
made
Craig
me
from Dimes Out?
I don't know. It just came out.
Like, who are you
Yeah.
trying to channel? There's no one on HGTV that talks like that.
Like I was just talking and then
Their home
just,
and gardens are not that
I was
way.
just talking and it came out. Like this.
So I was actually gonna watch it this Thursday
Oh, Knives Out.
or Thursday, this Tuesday, but they took it out of theaters.
Oh, theaters,
Yeah.
right.
I was like
Oh,
right about
yeah,
to watch
let's
it.
go. We can watch this one.
Yeah, I gotta go to Brendan's or something.
Dude, it's good.
Have you
It's
seen it,
worth
JP? Have you seen Knives
I
Out?
have.
It's a
have.
great movie.
They keep talking about it every week.
It's great.
Really?
Yeah.
It's good. It's good because it's just well done, and it's an original title.
Oh yeah.
It's not a sequel, or it's not like an edit. Is that adapted?
I don't think
it
so.
is.
Is not.
It's an original script.
Oh.
A lot of good people in it.
Which is rare
Daniel Craig,
nowadays.
Chris Evans,
Chris
girl
Evans.
from 13 Reasons Why.
Hannah Baker,
Hannah Baker's
yeah,
on it
the
too.
little boy
The
from
main
It.
characters.
Little boy from It was in there.
Who is he?
What was her name in the movie?
You didn't watch It?
I know, but who is he?
Knives Out?
You,
Little
Oh,
Knives Out.
Was he
Little
the?
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna
watching
look it up
I was
tonight.
on his phone.
Yeah. Okay.
You can even watch it tonight if you know the right places.
Here, this is the right place.
No. He knows.
This guy.
All right. Anything else from yours?
Do you have any phobias and or irrational fears?
I have an irrational fear, but I'm not like ruled by it. It's super weird. Hear me out.
All right, watch
This-
you go.
apparently it's really irrational.
It makes no sense at all. I periodically have this fear that I'm gonna turn around and knock over a glass of milk with my elbow.
Glass of milk.
Yeah.
Like, even if it was a glass of water. That's not
No,
your
it's specifically
Milk?
milk.
Milk.
Yeah.
$10 milk.
$10 gallon.
Yeah.
Wait,
I don't
just
know.
randomly?
I feel like I'm scared. Like if I don't, it doesn't happen. It used to happen a lot. I guess when I'm just stressed in general. I haven't really felt this way like lately. But like whenever there would be times where I would like be doing something while I'm standing, and I was scared if I turned too fast, I would knock over a glass of milk with my elbow.
Just randomly.
Yeah, randomly. Because I didn't. What if I didn't notice the table or like the thing on the ledge or whatever? Like I just had a weird fear about
So
it.
is it like when you're around like countertops and stuff, or is it like, oh, I'm walking up the steps, the milk?
Walking down the sidewalk. Oh!
Milk.
Yeah, it's like when I'm around a lot of ledges.
Oh, okay.
Like when there's
When
a lot
did
of
this start?
dude young. I don't. It's never been something where I'm like.
Is
the milk? Is there milk? No, I just like at home.
So if I come by your house and randomly put down a glass of milk,
Dude, I will move it. Or drink it.
Just maintain eye contact. Set the milk.
Yeah, like
know where the milk is
Because
at all times.
you know, I've spilled. Everybody's spilled a cup, but like me, I'm scared that I'm gonna like shatter a glass and spill
Well,
it all over the place.
you know what, Gary? No need to cry over spilled milk.
I feel like it's probably. I don't know. I also think whenever I imagine it, it's very similar to that scene in SpongeBob where they're trying to figure out what's going on in Patrick's head, and it's just a carton, and it falls over.
Oh my god.
That's what it. That's what it looks like in my mind that I'm scared of
Oh
doing.
man,
But with my elbow. There it is. Irrational.
I don't know if I have any irrational fears or phobias per se, but I do not like clowns.
So
That's a phobia.
That's a phobia.
Yeah.
you won't watch it chapter 2.
Oh yeah, okay. Then because I
That's
don't
a
want to
phobia.
watch it.
It chapter 2.
I don't want to watch it chapter 1. I don't even want to watch the original it. The only
I
time.
love McDonald's.
Okay, that's okay, but he does kind of creep me out.
Because he gives you burgers, it's okay.
No, he does. Well, luckily they changed their mascot. Their mascot is just a.
It's a
boxes.
creepier box.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
are scary actually. Ronald McDonald, I don't get too scared, but he does creep me out. But I'm not like, oh my gosh, get away from me kind of thing. But the only time I'm okay with clowns is at the circus, because they're supposed to be there. That's like their job, right?
Contextual.
But if I see a clown on the street or even at a birthday party, no, thank you. Get out of my face. I went to a birthday party for a kid and they had a clown and I had to leave. Like I couldn't leave. I couldn't
man.
drive because I was young. I was like, I don't know, maybe 14 at the time. But I had to walk outside and like wait until the clown left. But even when the clown came outside to leave, I like went around to the back of the building because I was like, I do not want him to see me.
Oh
I
my
don't want to
God.
see him. Yeah, so I guess that's my phobia. Anybody else?
I used to be scared of dogs.
Oh yeah.
Aaron should.
Aaron used to be scared of
I
that.
like Aaron's phobias. 'Cause it
Well, Aaron
changes.
doesn't. Why?
Why? Why do you just like
I only
Aaron?
have one going phobia right now. Thank you very much. Okay. So, I don't like spiders. I am
Bro.
horribly afraid of spiders, especially when their body is detailed.
Ooh.
Like in movies. My phobia with spiders is kind of weird at the same time, because like in certain things I can see the spider and I'll be fine. If it's like really cartoony, it's fine. It's whatever. But if it's real, like, or if I see the eyes, like seeing the eyes in the spider, like I like jump. Like even if it's just like a little simple picture. You guys saw how I reacted when we played fake news and I saw the picture.
Oh yeah.
I freaked out. Like, but the reason why I say it's weird is because there's a spider in the Lord of the Rings movie,
Oh.
but I'm able to watch that scene without flinching or anything.
Is it
It was at the time like before my phobia set in, so I guess like spiders that I've seen before the phobia set in, like my mind is okay with it.
you're a spider? You're familiar with these spiders?
Yeah.
Like Harry Potter.
No, that one's no.
That one you don't like?
You can never.
Wait,
just
tell the
do that.
story of Jedi Fallen Order.
We did.
Oh, you did already?
We
Oh,
did.
was it?
This is the first
time?
First episode.
Yeah. Still mad about it. Sorry. Like every time I turn on my PS4, it's like the Fallen Order thing is right there. I'm just like,
Can't do it.
can't do it.
Just let Keenan do it.
They pop up.
But Keenan.
Oh, like randomly?
Yeah, no, just let him finish it.
There's
That
a part
stage
with a
for
lot.
you.
No,
Then
there's
where's,
a lot.
where's
Oh,
my
okay.
fulfillment?
There's literally a part where there's like two running around together.
Oh, I remember like when it first started setting in, I was playing the Lord of the Rings video game with Ged. So
Oh, this is old.
That
yeah, it
was
was
good.
old. So we were going into the lair where the spider's at, and then you know how you're hobbits, right?
Yeah.
So the spiders are like just as big as you, even like the baby ones. So I was so scared, like I was pretty much like playing like this. I was like, like that. And then we get to the big den, and of course, if it's a wide open space, you know something's about to go down. So we go there, the spider comes out, and then you have to fight the giant spider. And then at the same time, the little tiny ones are trying to come and like fight you at the same time. So what I did, I let Ged fight the big spider. And then all I did for the little ones, I ran in a circle so they would chase me. And then I figured out the pattern of the map so I didn't have to look at the screen. So I could just keep running around without looking, and he just fought the whole time. I was
That's
like,
ironic that it started with the Lord of the Rings game, but the movie you're fine with.
no, it didn't start with the game. Like,
oh,
it started after the movie, somewhere after the movie. I don't know why.
but
So-
but it's triggered with the game, but not with the movie.
Yeah,
That's
it's weird.
irony.
That's what I'm saying. It's
Wow.
weird.
Yeah.
Or like other like kind of like spider-like things. Like a scorpion is pretty much the same thing as a spider, it's just with a tail, more or less.
Yeah.
But I can
Similar
look.
structure.
I can see scorpions. I'm completely fine looking at a scorpion, or Gears of War, the corpser thing, with the like claws. Like you guys know what I'm talking about. Yeah, that's spider-like, but I'm fine with looking at that. It's weird. It's just spiders themselves I can't do. Especially when they have two really big eyes.
Oh, no.
I can't do
You
it.
can stop.
I can't.
Anybody else have phobias or irrational fears?
Yeah, for me, I've always been scared of looking back. Like when I'm just walking alone. Yeah, like
I was like,
there's
figuratively
someone
or literally.
looking
My past.
looking behind me. Yeah, like when I'm just walking alone or just leaving my room
Yeah.
to go to work, I would never like look back.
That's why you're so
Alright.
successful. 'Cause
I
you-
just feel like yeah.
Look back. Moving forward.
I think it started when back when I was a kid, I would watch like Filipino movies where
Oh.
this chick or this girl was walking on a hallway and then we look back and there's somebody behind her, and ever since then it's just I'm never gonna look behind me
Give
ever
it
again.
a chance that I'm gonna see. something.
Exactly.
So if somebody comes up and like stocking or shampoo, it's just gonna happen.
It's just gonna
You're gonna
happen.
fight it if they walk in front of you.
Exactly. I'm,
Okay.
I'm ready to fight.
No, you
No.
don't look back, bro.
I don't want to look
No,
back.
your whole body, no?
He's saying make a U-turn as you're walking.
Yeah.
Not just turn your
You
head.
didn't look back.
You go
Yeah.
forward, you're just like... You're in a circle.
What is that doing?
Because then you're not turning, you're just going forward.
I
But
don't
you're
ever look
That
back.
is
I
true.
rotate my axis.
loopholes.
I will keep that in mind. Thank you. What about you, Lance?
I have like a... I don't know if it's a phobia or a fear, but when I'm like, where there's a lot of people just close together and we're in a crowd,
Wow.
I get like, I want to go away. I want to be by myself, away from a crowd.
Are you claustrophobic?
It could be, I don't know. I just feel like if something bad would happen,
Oh.
He needs space to run away.
Yeah,
Oh.
I need that space.
You need the exit.
Yeah, I'll just go in that empty space over there where I feel safe because
You guys don't notice that he does that? Like when we're
No, whenever we hang out in big groups, he literally starts like scratching.
Really?
Dude,
starts
I don't like it. I don't
start scratching, or he'll just
yeah, he just gets
like-
jitters like, dude,
I
don't
never
feel
know-
safe, I don't feel comfortable.
I don't notice the
Jitters.
scratching, but
Like
I
he's not like, hey, y'all got any more like space? Like he's just like, I not scratching, but he's just.
I
like,
do see the discomfort in his face, and I guess I do see his arm on
This
it.
he does this a lot.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
It's like, hey guys, we should go.
Yeah.
What time is it?
I don't know.
Time, man, we should go home.
Yeah.
So what this means is next time we do the podcast, we're literally all going to sit around
Close to
Lenz's
each
mic.
other. Yes.
Nice.
Block
We're
all the
gonna lock all the
exits.
doors.
Closer to you, bro.
I love that.
Nelson or Wes?
Nelson?
No, I
No.
don't.
Nelson fears no man.
Fears
no
nobody.
being.
Except onions.
Except onions?
Yeah. So there was this one time where I was a kid. Sister decided to, what do you call it? So we were swimming at a pool. She gave me this large onion. She said, "Hey, I dare you to bite it." And I'm like, "Oh, I'm not." She's like, "Oh yes, I know you won't." Oh.
Oh, so now you had to prove her wrong.
Yeah, I had to prove it wrong apparently, and like the pool was there. So I bit the onion. I hated it. I started moving back, fell in, almost drowned.
Whoa.
So-
Oh my
all because of
God.
the onion.
It's all-
Yeah,
it's
so
all-
onions,
Wow.
and I don't like drowning.
Oh,
So
yeah,
swimming,
that's
So
no.
both of your fears were put from one end.
Yeah, one
Exactly.
Traumatic.
That's traumatic. That's
What
crazy.
do water and onions have in common?
No.
Stay away.
Wes, do you have any?
Mine's actually drowning.
Oh.
Or like if my feet can't touch the ground of the pool.
Yeah, I remember you
I
told me.
can't.
Oh,
Yeah, I told
really?
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's mostly it.
Before we wrap up, I'm checking the results from the poll.
Oh, people answered?
Some people have answered already. So, anyone want to guess what we're at? What's leading the vote?
It's a
Water
yes.
is water wet?
What is
It's
what?
a yes.
You think it's yes?
2021.
Based on you asking, it's no because I feel
It's actually a
Well,
really close poll. So 57% say no.
Yeah.
yeah.
High five, Lance.
All right, I'm gonna
And then-
vote.
And then Jacob actually messaged us as well, saying dry ice is the key to this question. So Jacob voted. Let me see what he voted. He voted yes, that it is wet. But how is that making sense then? If dry ice is the key to the
Just
question,
get back. We'll bring the answer next week.
I'm gonna ask him. What do you mean by this? And then-
I'm just saying, 57% of people just voted wrong.
well, literally 7 people voted as of right now. I did kind of post it late, but 7 people voted. So 4 for yes, 3 for no, or 4 for no, 3 for yes. So it is really close.
Four.
It
people
shows it's
are
50-50
wrong.
for me.
Well, you just voted. That's not fair.
It shows it's 50.
That's he voted himself.
Oh, time to vote. Time to vote.
Man. Anyways, but okay, that's a wrap on this episode of Samurai Night Time. Don't forget to subscribe to us on YouTube. You guys too, if you guys haven't already. Subscribe to us
Give
on
us your
YouTube
money.
at Samurai Night Time, and follow us on Instagram at Samurai Night Time. Once again, thank you to our special guests JP and Nelson for joining us.
Thank you.
Hope you guys enjoyed. You guys are free to join us every week if you want.
Okay, now say bye in
You
Hawaiian.
just gotta
Oh.
buy a mic.
Aloha.
Oh
Say
yeah.
bye in Saipanese.
Yeah.
Is it really?
No.
Oh.
Whatever.
I would believe it. So I don't know. All right. Well, yeah, that's episode. Oh, we end every episode just by screaming. So
Wait, JP, before we do that, can you say goodbye in pigeon talk?
Oh, shoots.
is it really goodbye?
Shit part.
Shoots, bro.
Oh my god. Oh, hey, instead of the regular scream, can we all just scream shoo?
Shoo!
Okay, ready?